Hey beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustler TV. Today I'll be doing a closure wig installation on my friend today. Now this closure wig was provided by Asteria hair, and it is like a if I'm not mistaken, a 5x5 closure wig. So this is not a handmade wig. This is a wig that they just sent me, and it was like basically just like a lace closure wig where the center part is a closure and the rest is just like a constructed wig. And if I'm not mistaken, like I mentioned, the closure should be like it's about a 5x5 lace closure wig, maybe a 6x6, but all the details to this hair will be listed down below in the description box, so you guys can know specifically what it is, where you can purchase, and also any coupon codes that may be listed down below. Now, first and foremost, we're going to treat this closure wig the same way I would if I was doing a regular lace closure installation. So pretty much I'm going to cut the thick sides. Well, before I even cut the sides off that closure, I am going to go ahead and put the foundation color on the inside and on top of that lace. And then when I'm spreading that glue, I will go ahead and cut off the thick sections of the side of that lace closure, which is that thick little band on the side. That way the closure can seem more seamless. The lace closure wig can seem a little more seamless. Now the only thing about this wig is you have to kind of like pull the sides like a little bit behind the ears. If not, it would kind of lay on top of the person's ear, which may be uncomfortable. So I did like have it like, so the edges as far as like on the sides will be out a little bit, but it's not going to show when I'm styling. So it's not really a big deal, just like a heads up when it comes to, you know, installing this wig. But however, I am going to cut the little thick sides off of that closure as I mentioned, and that will help make it look more seamless. When I posted this installation on Instagram, a lot of people were surprised that it was a lace closure wig, and yeah, but I'm here to tell you that it is. It's just all about technique and how you you know, lay your closure, and also when it comes to doing the baby hair placement to give it off that, you know, frontal look. So once you go ahead and apply your layers, you'll just go ahead and put the closure down. You know, the basic steps, having them hold each side and blow drying and melting the lace. And also I went in with that BioSilk on the roots as well and blow dry that in before I began to cut off the extra lace and tack down what was, you know, whatever else that was lifting. But as far as styling today, we will do a not a side part, but a middle part, and we will have some baby hairs on both sides. And I will be actually curling this wig up. As you seen in the beginning of this video, it was actually a BodyWave wig, but you know, after washing and everything like that, the BodyWave curls does lose its pattern. So I just went back in and did like that roller set type of look, which we were gonna do anyway. So yeah, it really wasn't like a big deal. But if you did want to still have like some waves with this hair, all you would have to do is just like wand curl the wig to get it back like, you know, wavy and everything like that. But yeah, so I hope you guys do enjoy this tutorial. Stay tuned. I will come back on and, you know, drop like little key points and everything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and stay tuned. Now, one thing I did notice as far as, you know, using a closure wig, you can tack down all of the front of that closure, but just like on the sides, it will not go completely down because of the material that starts where they actually created like the rest of the wig. So that's why it may look like those two end corners are lifting, but as far as all of the lace being tacked down, all of the lace is being down. It's just how the closure wig is constructed. But however, I'm going to go ahead and part this wig down the center and section off the area where my baby hair is going to be. And I did do like a specific baby hair placement with this install, and you just pretty much want to make the baby hairs, you know, pretty symmetrical on both sides, the way it looks even. And that's only if you're not doing the baby hair across the center. So if you're not doing that swoop across the middle, then just try to make sure that you do place your baby hairs like you section it off in, you know, a way that it would be, you know, symmetrical on both sides. So I just do like kind of like a little triangle part, and then I just took that wax stick and like pushed the hair back and downward the way, you know, I want it to fall. And I'm just going to twist those baby hairs out the way because we're going to get into cutting that and, you know, swooping that later on in this video. And I'm just want to focus right now on hot combing out the roots of this wig, just to get like the main stuff out the way now. That way when it comes to actual doing a curling portion of this video, most of the wig will already be like flat and everything, which will, you know, be helpful in the long run. And I'm just going to do the same thing that I did to the other side to this side as well. Section off those baby hairs using that wax stick to hot comb those roots out, getting it nice and flat, and prepared to be cut and swooped and styled. And now I'm just going to take that NAIROBI Smooth and just apply that mousse all on the top and front of the hairline, and then go ahead and tie that down with my Beautiful Hustler melt belt. Just comb the hair where you want it to go, like the direction you want it to fall. So I'm combing that hair back. I'm combing the baby hair section down just so the pressure of the elastic band and that mousse can have those hairs already going downward, like the way I want it to go. So when I do cut and swoop it, it'll be, you know, a little easier. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have her hold that melt belt, tie that down, and, you know, just pretty much let that dry. And this is what it looks like after it's been dried. Even the mousse at the top is dry. I did blow dry it a little bit, and then I just, you know, pretty much let it sit. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that band. And once I remove that band, you will see that that is melted right on in. And I'm going to begin to cut my layers in the front. I only did razor the front of this hair just to add some layers to the front, and not all around. And I'm just going to comb out the two little sections, you know, where the baby hairs would be, and actually, you know, go ahead and cut them down to inch size. And as I always mention, the shorter you cut the baby hairs, the more natural and realistic they will be. So try to cut them, you know, nice and short. And I'm going to go in with that hot comb and just, you know, touch up the roots again so it looks nice, soft, and natural. And yeah, pretty much what I'm doing to this side, you guys already know I would do the same exact thing to the other side as well. And then I will also get into you know, cutting the layers in the front of this wig. So now that the wig is prepped and ready for styling, I'm just going to go ahead and begin to cut layers into the front of this hair. I'm just pulling that hair straight out, and I'm just going to take my scissors and just go downward in an angle. I started it, you know, pretty higher because I wanted to be like some high layers, and I'm just going to take that same hair, bring it to the front, and where the guideline of where I cut that first angle, I'm just going to cut that angle, cut that hair diagonally in an angle, bring it back up once again, and go down in an angle again. And what I'm doing to this side, I will do to the other side, and I'm just really going to just keep angling this hair until I get a nice, you know, little cut. And this helps with the layers when you are, like that layer look when you are curling the hair. It give it like that, you know, just layered look. I don't think there's no other way to say it, honestly, but yeah, it just gives it, you know, a little more volume as well, and it starts to curl, make the curl start like high to low, if that makes sense in a way. So that's why I just like to do this to the front of the hair. I would do like a full tutorial on, you know, cutting it all around, but I just like to focus on the front and keep the fullness and everything else in the back. And of course, I'm just going to go in with my MARCEL irons and just curl the hair back, going backwards on both sides. That way everything would just, you know, flow and everything like that. And I will do a detailed video on how to really use like the hot comb, because I seen someone requested that down below, and like when to know to use it and when not to use it. Like I would get in detail with that. But I just keep my stove on all day. That way it's hot all day, and when I know, you know, and I know once I set my hot comb or my hot curler in there, it will heat up really, really fast, like in a few seconds, probably like at 10 seconds the most. I'll just leave it in there and take it out, and I know like when to use it. But I will, like I said, do a detailed tutorial for you. So in the meantime, I'm just going to go ahead and hand curl this hair up, and you know, I'm going to do this side first, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the other side in the front, and then I will go ahead and curl up the whole back as well, and then comb everything out on camera and begin, you know, to swoop the baby hairs and such. So now that I have everything all curled, I'm just showing you everything all around. I'm going to go ahead and take my wide tooth comb and just comb those curls out. But first, I'm just going to take that Got To Be Free spray and spray it all over the curls first. And also that heat protecting spray to give it some shine. And I'm just going to comb the hair backwards and downward. And that just helps give it like that pretty fallen, you know, look. I love that soft look and everything like that. And then I'm also going to go in with that holding spray. Going with that holding spray and spray that top so it's like nice and molded down. And then once I get this side how I want it to be, all molded and shaped and everything like that, I will just go ahead and go in with that all-in-one styling gel and swoop my baby hairs. So I'm just going to place that gel right on top of those hairs and swoop that hair right into the rest of the front of that hairline, and just really create your C and just smooth it on in. And I'm going to do that for both sides. And this is the technique that really gives you like, is that a frontal or is that a closure type of look? Like it gets some people confused. about if it's a frontal or closure. It's just all about an illusion, creating a hair illusion. But now I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing to this side here. Comb everything out. Go on my razor comb, cut a little more layers if I feel like it's needed and necessary. Swoop in my baby hairs, and then I'm going to take that what is it called? Jesus Christ. The Got To Be spray, and, you know, shape and mold everything on that side how I want it to be, smoothing everything back, combing it over, pulling it forward, you know, the whole 9 yard. And then I will actually, you know, do my baby hairs on this side as well, and then go in with my concealer and conceal the part out. And I did use a lighter shade of concealer than the foundation that I use underneath the lace, just to make the part stand out a little bit more. And just with this style, you always just want to comb and, you know, play with everything just until you get like the desired look that you want. And then once you get it how you want, you can spray it and, you know, shape and mold it and leave it how it is, or just leave it soft. It's really up to you. It's your preference, what your clients want as well too. So, you know, just do whatever works best for you. And I'm going to go ahead and swoop those baby hairs so they're nice and swooped, still creating the little C motion and everything like that, and then cleaning up that part with that concealer and that black spray. And this will pretty much complete the installation video for Asteria hair. So stay tuned, leave me some comments, let me know what you think. Also, I forgot what I was going to say, guys. It just totally slipped my mind. But thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and stay tuned for more videos.